Well, hello there, everyone. How are you guys today? Well, today I am back at it again.
Tonight.
Okay, tonight I'm back at it to record yet another K-pop video. Somebody wanted me to read on Jennie's career this time. I am so sorry, there are bugs behind me just clinking and clacking at the window behind me. So yes, I had recently read on Lisa's career because she had just recently released a song. However, Jennie has teased a new song. We're not sure when it's supposed to come out. But Jennie, I'm waiting. Come on, girl. Don't keep me waiting. So anyway, I'm going to be reading on Jennie's career today. So I'm going to pick the woman first. I should have had this card out to begin with. You have seen me go through this every time. I should just have it. Here's the main woman. We're just going to leave the main woman there. So here, this card is going to represent Jennie. So let me do a quick shuffle because I didn't look at the cards. All right, so what do I know about what's going on with Jennie at the moment? Other than that she has released some beats with Dre, that's about as much as I know what's going on with her. Oh, and the fact that she did support Lisa in her releasing of Rockstar. So let's see what the cards have to do for Jennie and her career. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Sorry, let's go see that. 2 and 3. Then 1, 2, and 3. I'm seeing a theme that almost popped up when I tried to check on how Jennie and Lisa's partnership is going. I see the same message of concern is popping up yet again. And I said Lisa was going to be, not Lisa, Jennie, and according to that reading, was going to have some type of news to deliver to Lisa. So let's see what is going on. Oh my God, these are some annoying bugs.
Now you see what I was going through when I was sitting over there.
Yes. It's so hard to think when you hear boom, boom. I'm like, okay, Jesus. All right. So what I do see in Jennie's future is possibly a man in her life. Here's why. Okay, first off, this is Jennie. What we see in front of her is despair. But then the mate to the main woman, the main female mate is the main male. So we do see that there could be some type of, once she gets through this despair period, whatever it may be, maybe she has to go through the process, since we're talking about her career and a man just happens to pop up while talking about her career. Now that Jennie is solo at the moment, by creating her own music label, moving to America, purchasing a house in America, and now is recording music and hopefully it's going to be released under her new label, she could be having this. Okay, sorry, let me put the man down. I'm not ready to talk about him because right above Jennie's head was the change card, and this change and despair comes along. And like I said, Jennie is now currently solo at the moment. We'll see if Blackpink will make their returns like they say in 2025 to be a group still. But at the moment, she's going through a period of change in her period. And because of that, this could be bringing some sadness because, you know, it's been those 4 girls. I feel like I'm literally reading Lisa almost all over again. But
I have a question.
Yes.
How can the girls get Blackpink back together if they got their own recording studios and stuff?
Well, according to an article I looked up, even though Jennie and Lisa have their own companies, and Jisoo also didn't sign back with the company, they all signed with the company, but to only be as Blackpink. So they'll come together and be Blackpink, but they'll do their own solo careers outside of the company, which sounds weird, but this is Korea. Maybe they just do things differently there. And maybe they're just making an exception for Blackpink, because I don't think I've ever heard of a company doing this. So that's why I said we'll see if Blackpink comes back in 2025. That's all I got. So because Jennie is going through this change up, leaving, separating from the girls temporarily, focusing on her career. Hey, she's now a CEO of her own company, so she has so much going on in her life, and it could be overwhelming for her at this time, because that's why I said she was looking at this despair card. But once she gets over this period of time, there's a possible man in her future, or maybe she could be meeting with somebody who can help her within her career as well. Maybe she could be meeting up with a male partner in the industry that knows the industry and can give her some helping hands. But I don't feel that as much, because right above the main man's head is courtship, which is all about working towards a relationship. So therefore, there could be a possible love interest with Jennie in the future. However, I am questioning it, because right underneath him we have the thief. So maybe this man is not so trustworthy, and maybe he could be the one that brings Jennie the despair, because like I said, it was the man, and then the despair, and then Jennie, or however you want to look at it. And because of this, I'm going to have to question this man that's going to be showing up in her future. And back to Jennie and how I said she's going through a period of change. There is this message of concern. I still couldn't find out what it was in Lisa's reading. So I don't know what possibly this message of concern is that Jennie is going to receive. Lisa was also going to receive the same kind of message of concern. So I'm not sure if there's something going on within the girls within Blackpink that they have to be concerned about one of their bandmates. But it just seems like there's something going on with that one. Maybe I will try again.
What about the one, could it be the one that's suffering with the weight loss?
That's what I'm thinking. And I look back at my reading, and when that message of concern came up and the ring and the roses popped up, I did hint at Rose, but I don't think it clicked, because the roses, and she calls herself Rose, so, it could be that kind of symbolism. So I'm really not sure, but I'm feeling like it's popping up in both of these two women's reading, and that's half the group. I'm also concerned about what's going on with that group. Now, looking at the cards that are beneath Jennie and what's in her current energy, we have the message of concern, then we have the coffin, and then we have that thief, which was attached to that male counterpart that's supposed to be entering into her life. So this message of concern could be symbolizing needing to put a change in her career, because this is reading about her career. So maybe she's concerned about something, and maybe she's going to have to change plans. Maybe she won't be able to release the song that she was planning to, or maybe something might fall through and she won't be able to make the moves that she was wanting to with her company. Whatever it is, there could be something that's presenting a blockage within her career, and that could also make her feel despair as well as concerned, because this change symbolizes a new period in her life. And because of that, sometimes you do have to box away concerns, because you can put things in coffins. And so maybe she's trying to box up this concern and try to move forward in her life. I'm not really sure what this thief is here. Like I said, even with the main man, there's just something not right with this male figure fitting in the picture. But right above Jennie's head, like I said, we have this change, but we also have a courthouse and we also have a courtship. Now, a courthouse just symbolizes coming together, signing contracts. So like maybe, like I said, there is a male counterpart that she could be meeting in the industry, and while she's having this courtship and having this blooming relationship, maybe they're going to sign contracts together, or maybe he'll be somebody that she signs into her label, and they have a contract together. He's basically an employee and she could be like the boss. And in that sense, she's coming into this new love, maybe some love sparked with them. Maybe they started connecting with each other. The best I can do is honestly pull some cards. And I'm going to hit my other deck to get that answer. Because first off, I'm going to ask the question of, what could this message of concern possibly be? Because that's what has me stumped. And then next, I'll ask about this thief, because this thief also has me, concerned as well, because it's following the same row of the message of concern. And who knows? Maybe there could be somebody that steals her idea, tries to steal her concept. Who knows? Steal her identity, like who she is, or tries to present herself as. So let's see what this message of concern is. We're going to pull out 3 cards. Interesting. We have the card that can incite jealousy in others. Then we have this maze card, which symbolizes confusion and being up in the air about something. Or I guess more up in the ground about something, because a maze is more physical. And then we have the well card, which symbolizes something deep. Yet again, we're coming across something that is very deep rooted and buried. So whatever this message of concern is, it has to basically dwell itself up and make its way to the surface. So therefore it could mean it could take some time before this message gets to Jennie and Lisa. But whatever this message is, it's something deep. It's like coming out the woodworks, basically. And it could be that maybe somebody is jealous, or Lisa, or Jennie could be feeling a sense of people could be jealous of her simply because of the career moves that she's making. And this message of concern could be possibly threats. Who knows? It's a crazy world out here. There's plenty of things to be concerned about. And then because of this, it leaves her up in the air. It could leave her searching within herself, trying to figure out something about herself. Whatever it is, the message of concern still kind of seems unclear of what it could be. But let's see what the thief can symbolize in this reading. Oh my. Okay. So we have the whip and the broom, which symbolizes a painful experience, but also healing from these painful experience. And then we have the burden, which is never good. And then we have another woman. So the question is, this thief could be maybe this man who could be possibly a thief. He is out for Jennie's heart and out for, maybe he feels like he can come in and heal whatever this despair Jennie is feeling. Because like I said earlier, in between Jennie and this significant other that could be coming into her life was despair. And the thief is somebody who's sneaky and thinks they can slither their way right into something. And maybe he could see the hurt and the pain and the burdens and maybe how overwhelmed Jennie could be. And so maybe he finds his way to be like, "Ooh, let me help you in the music industry. I got some ways, I got connections, I can help you." And then Jennie be like, "Okay." And then she could kind of maybe start catching feelings, but this was already his plan, was to basically, like they say, the damsel in distress come in and save Jennie. And then that's supposed to make her feel some type of way. And so the thief is never good. So I think the last 3 cards I'm going to pick, well, my question is for Jennie. Will she be releasing music this year? We have the Public Garden, we have the Star card, and then we have the Birds. Yes, she will definitely be releasing music this year. It's going to be out into the public. It's something that's going to draw attention to her as the star. Maybe she could be the star. Maybe the title has something to do with star. Or maybe it's just going to highlight some qualities about her. Because now that she is solo, she has a chance to put her genre and the way she wants her music to be, rather than have some other company and label tell her how to sing, dress, and dance. And because of that, there are going to be people that are going to be chit-chatting and talking about her music release. But when there's birds, there's also stress involved. So therefore she could be stressing, and like I said, a message of concern. She's surrounded by some despair and change. The cards around change. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, these were just 3 cards that I had just asked for. So basically that is what's surrounding Jennie in her career. To really say, it seems like both Jennie and Lisa, as they make their solo endeavors in being CEOs and trying to run a music industry based off of their experience that they've had in Korean music and now switching over to American music. I could see that could be also a switch up, but you know what? Blackpink is literally global and worldwide. They have fans literally everywhere. So to go into the American market is not that much of a surprise, because the American market is also very global and accepting. So because of that, both of them are making ways in their careers at the moment. And when you do anything new and it's out of your bounds, it can be stressful. You can worry. It can get a little down and burdensome and worrisome, but there's always going to be some people around there with you. Maybe somebody that's around your same age, because the main man and the main female are supposed to be partners and also supposed to be within the same age group. So therefore, maybe this person could come into her life and be there as a helping guide for her in the music career. And maybe if love so just happens to happen, they may fall in love too. We'll see. It's all about dating and figuring themselves out. I think I read when it was Jennie and The Weeknd that my theme was Jennie is just trying to figure herself out at this moment and is not really ready to commit down to anyone at this moment. And I don't think she should with whoever this male partner is. Maybe purely keep it as business deals, or maybe him as a businessman could also not be too well for her business. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading on Jennie. And with that being said, sunflowers.